These fans are ready to knock them off course. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Georgia State Panthers, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia Southern's offense will have the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened. Right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Panthers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out. Just
breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
He leaves it with his back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Baker. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Wrong fucking button.
Now here's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd to execute, they put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Bradley. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at
open the blinds.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Baker. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. From the shotgun, the inside give. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panther!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Touch pass on the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Trying to get rid of it.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sturgis. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Takes a hit as he fired. Connection to the right. Touchdown, Eagles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you.
The Georgia State offense returns to the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. They corral
tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. All right, guys, let's chat about Georgia State. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle it?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. The play action fake. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to the hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Gonna run it. It's Bradley. He's gonna lose a yard on that one. The Eagles will hustle to the line.
Hey, come on.
Have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Anderson will throw. The defense
Come
wouldn't
on.
let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice.
God damn it.
The ball. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Now on 2nd down. From From the shotgun, they'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Punch it out in the air. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Wants to throw. It's Baker. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it.
What the fuck?
Another incompletion on third down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive
Pick it.
what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that.
Turning it on! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Back to throw, it's Baker. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold on.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And now on second down for this offense. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it stops. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I love that play play calling. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Might as well stick with him. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced the tackle for a loss.
Quick strike complete. Shot down bounds after a big gain. Now mark it at the plus 42. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly. Finds a crease at the 20. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Oh, they're after him. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Georgia State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Looking for a crease. It's Bradley. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing.
He's running free down the middle. That's ready. Touchdown, Eagles.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Dropping back, it's Baker. Looking to buy time. Finding open areas. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Scout, stop.
From inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Give to the running back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He's open on the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Anderson wants to throw. The quick out, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Finds his man open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's a hit. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl VIII. They're up by 7 over Iowa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Anderson will throw. Finds his tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's reeled in. It's Green. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on third down. Got the back over the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's...
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Second half, all teams. Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Using his legs, it's Bradley. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Eagles in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll send the back in motion. Anderson wants to throw. Fires one high and deep. Snags it on the right. And the Eagles have it with a 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He's looking to pass. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Anderson will throw. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. This offense desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's 3rd and goal. Get it out on the screen. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. There he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Anderson wants to throw. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Release to the back. Hits the other man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And they'll knock him down.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive, because 1st down he got sacked, 2nd in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the 1st down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. Nice grab in traffic. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Not exactly what you wanted on first down. It's 2nd and goal from the 13. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Finds his man. It's Green. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Well, jet sweep pass. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Anderson will throw. Fires to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big lead.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Makes the grab. It's Bradley. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally with the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Got a man. It's Stokes. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And they take it in for 6 more points. dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The give on the inside. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game. You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is long.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Anderson wants to throw. Got his man downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They try to pop a run on the draw. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Touchdown, Georgia State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. Oregon State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Beavers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. well done. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. Anderson will throw. He's got an open man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. There's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Georgia State. They turn it into a defensive score. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Pulls it, fired complete. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Anderson wants to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He gets a block. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Georgia State offense returns to the field. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, the ground game. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll try the left side. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be